Can I ask you, Mali, as a man of the left, I hope you don't mind me describing you as that, a man of the left of the argument, do you think the Iranians support this war? And maybe I'll ask Jonathan that in a second as well. Do you think the Iranian people, not the regime, because there's a distinct difference, but do you believe they want this war, this intervention?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I think there's certainly segments and large segments of the population that certainly want to be free of the regime. I think the issue we have is that there are segments that are still support the regime, and the regime itself is really the only armed military faction within the country. So it's very difficult for them to overcome the regime by themselves. My worry about this war has to do more with, I don't think the U.S. can facilitate regime change through airstrikes alone. And I don't necessarily think, even if we committed ground troops and did a full-scale invasion like we did with Iraq, that if we necessarily instituted a regime change with troops on the ground, that we wouldn't have either sectarian violence break out, or once we left, like we saw with the Taliban in Afghanistan, that the armed forces of the Islamic Republic would take control again.